Shabbat Shalom to you and your loved ones. I would like to share with you a little thought on this week's Torah portion, the portion of Bo, which is the third portion that's discussing the slavery and the eventual exodus from Egypt. And in this week's Torah portion, we're very much in the midst of the negotiation that was going on between Moses and Pharaoh to solidify the freedom of the Jewish people and their eventual exodus. And the Torah portion is discussing the final 3 plagues that were brought upon the Egyptians during this time. What's interesting is that in the midst of all of this negotiation and drama, if you will, of the freedom of the Jewish people that was trying to be secured for them to leave Egypt, the Torah introduces a very technical mitzvah, considered actually the first main mitzvah of the Torah, which is the way to calculate the Jewish calendar according to the cycle of the moon, with an accommodation for the seasons which are determined by the cycle of the sun as well. These are actually very complex, complicated laws, and it seems quite odd that in the midst of this harsh circumstance of enslavement, of hardship, of difficulty that the Jewish people were going through, while Moses was trying to secure their freedom, God would choose to introduce this mitzvah called Kiddush HaChodesh, the way to calculate the new moon, the months, the years, and the Jewish calendar. But there must be a reason, there must be a message, there must be some important lesson to learn from the way this is introduced and the juxtaposition to this enslavement and freedom from Egypt. What the Hasidic commentators tell us is, if we think for a moment, the calculation of the months and basically the Jewish calendar is a very profound tool and a very profound sense of empowerment for the Jewish people to chart their own destiny and in a way to claim their true freedom. Because what the Jewish calendar does for us is primarily, it enables us to establish which days the Jewish holidays will be. And what I mean by that is Shabbat, Saturday, is predetermined. It is every 7 days. You have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Shabbat. It is a cycle that is set, and there's not much that needs to be done in order to establish that. What we do have to do is prepare ourselves for it and tap into that. But the date and time of when Shabbat begins is predetermined. Jewish holidays, however, work in a very different way. Jewish holidays are determined by the precise cycle of the moon, and when we can observe that process through a complex testimony from witnesses who can see what is going on, who are further verified by the Beit Din, by the Jewish court, to actually accept that testimony. But what Jewish holidays in general are take a regular day, it could be a Monday, a Tuesday, whenever the Jewish holiday is going to fall out, and we take that simple mundane day and transform it and turn it into a day of sacredness, a day of holiness, a day of connection, a day of transcendence and meaning and purpose. And this is, we are told, the reason why the Jewish calendar was introduced in the midst of the process of exodus from Egypt. Because in order for the Jewish people to truly be free, they had to appreciate what the power of freedom is. And the power of freedom can be understood and appreciated through the power of establishing a calendar which shows us that we have the potential, we have the ability to take a simple mundane day, a simple mundane moment, and to transform it into something holy, something sacred, something timeless, and something infinite. So when the Jewish people are getting ready for their exodus, they are really given the tools of what freedom looks like for eternity. And when we can appreciate the gift and preciousness of time, but not only the gift and preciousness of time, also the power we have to take that moment, to take that time and to transform it into something sacred and holy, then we have truly mastered what it means to be free. Because to be free means to peel away, to remove any limitedness, any concealment, any limitation of that moment, of that opportunity, and to infuse it with something unlimited, something godly, something profound. Indeed, when we do a mitzvah, and when we celebrate a Jewish holiday, when we do something kind and generous, we are inserting some of that infinity, some of that beyond nature into the natural, mundane platform upon which the world is built. But in doing so, we reveal that the hidden essence behind all of that is something truly godly, something truly holy, and something truly unlimited. So as we read the Torah portion this week, let's internalize this message and realize how empowered we are to bring holiness and sacredness into every moment. Shabbat Shalom.